Welcome to Average Talks. We are two incredibly average individuals, and this is where we talk about things. I am your host, Austin, and again, meeting through the internet and everything, because social distancing and La Corona is still going. Goddamn Backstreet Boys reunion tour. This is my good buddy, Justin, on the other side of things.
Hello.
Say hi, Justin.
What if I don't want to say hi?
Yeah. Well, say whatever.
Well, I did. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. This is episode 16 of the Average Talks podcast. But yeah.
Yes.
Remember to say it in the beginning this time.
Yeah, you're
not,
the one
like,
who keeps
halfway
counting.
through.
I have no idea what number we're on.
Yeah, we're 16.
Wow.
2 more and we're legal. 4 more
Yes.
and we can drink.
I mean, at this
Or
point, like, it's basically 21 is
6.
legal. We are legal in Florida as long as we're with a podcast that has a maximum of 24 episodes.
Excuse me?
It's
What?
What legality are we talking about here?
I'm talking 18 we can frick.
Okay, yeah.
And then 21
Yeah, so
we can drink.
so we're at 16, which means that if we find another podcast that is somewhere between the episodes of 16 and 24, it's okay in Florida.
Oh, you're talking about the Romeo and Juliet clause thing. Okay, I'm like, what the flip are you talking about? I'm gonna try and censor myself this episode. I'm gonna have a counter somewhere of how many times I curse. This is gonna suck for me.
Have fun.
Yeah, I curse a lot. As a longtime viewer would know, I curse a lot. So, yeah. Anywho.
Ooh.
But yeah, how you been, man? I haven't talked to you in forever.
I have been alive.
How's the new work?
It is good.
Good.
And I'm guessing that was a way to that
Oh,
was a
yeah,
segue.
kind of.
Well, all right, yes. So it is.
It's not a segue if you talk about it.
I know. I like to ruin them.
Great.
But the new job is going great, especially because right now I only have one responsibility, and that responsibility is pretty easy. It's just time consuming because you literally have to watch videos that are 1 to 2 hours long on average, multiple times. So it's slow, but apparently in relation to the amount of stuff that we've needed to do, I've already gotten a lot done.
Good.
So that's really good. And now I've also been tasked with finding a new redaction software, possibly.
Yeah. You talked
So-
about it last one. You said you guys are using video editing software, and it's taxing on the computers because the computers are old and have good graphics, but not good RAM and or a good processor.
Well, it actually has great RAM. This computer apparently has 40 gigabytes of RAM in it.
40 gigabytes?
They put 40 gigabytes of RAM in it because they thought that'd help it render the videos.
Well,
It does help.
it does.
It does help. Apparently when you render it, it gives you the option to start it immediately or to schedule it, which runs it in the background. And he used to always have to hit schedule to get it to work, but now you can hit start now without it crashing.
Going crazy.
Like the program would just completely crash. But
Lol.
but yeah, like I mean today I was rendering like 4 videos in a row, and 3 of them had video redactions in them, so that actually is the taxing part. And then I was doing that, and then at the same time I was trying to download more videos, and I think at one point I tried to upload a video at the same time, and I was running like 3 different programs, and it was all fine. I mean, sure, there was a few times where I was just sitting there like idle, like there was a good like 20-minute span where I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get pizza, and then I got pizza for lunch, and I came back and I was still waiting. So
Good lord.
but yeah, my big problem right now is that I've been working too much, especially with this task with the finding a better a better
Redaction software?
Yeah, a better program, just because our biggest limitation is a graphics card, and it's because it's an AMD graphics card. It can be we could go out and buy a GTX 650 and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is we can't find a GTX 650 anymore.
Well, isn't that just because of how everything's going on and just can't get shit in?
No, it's actually because they don't make and sell new GTX 650s.
Really?
And yeah, that Nvidia is only, I think they're only currently making the, you could still definitely find new your GTX 10 series, and they're actively making 16 and RTX.
Well, why don't you just get an RTX?
Because that's expensive and we don't have a lot of money.
Fair.
So, I was able to actually find a graphics card, and all of this I'm getting paid to do. I'm getting paid to be a nerd and just go and find like that's what excites me, is that like this is on the clock. I am working trying to find an upgrade for this computer. And so I was able to, so I actually asked in Exclusively Games, like we have a dedicated PC hardware channel, so so I asked like, hey, do you guys know of any low profile specifically Nvidia cards that like I can find? And
were you flooded by links and emails?
No,
and shit?
No, not at all.
Damn it.
There's not too many people like who actively use it, especially now with the server. Like the servers, the project is dead, which we've talked about in the past, and so the server has like around 30-40 active people who pop in and out. And so it was just like a few people who are like one guy was like actually helped me find a graphics card, and then another guy was like, why does it need to be so specific? Because I was like, it needs to be low profile, it has to be an Nvidia card, it can't be expensive. Like, they were like, what is happening? And yeah, it's because it's in a small form factor Dell Optiplex.
Oh god.
And yeah, apparently they had bought a graphics card, but it didn't fit because it was a regular size graphics card, and this had to be it actually has to be not low profile, but low profile ready. So it has to have the size for a low profile, but it has to have the bracket of a regular PCI slot.
Good Lord.
I was able to find one actually. I found a GTX 1650, and it's actually the identical price to a GTX 1050 Ti. So it's like, why not get the new one?
Really?
Yeah. And so yeah, that's a nice convenient thing. And and so I have that, but then the problem is that requires a 300 watt power supply. What we have is 260. And this is a Dell computer. It's a small form factor Dell Optiplex, which means that it has an OEM power supply, only made by Dell, and they don't sell them individually. Like, I actually...
Could you...
What?
No, keep going.
Oh, I looked on... I was looking online just to see if I can find one, or find, like, an easy upgrade, and I saw a forum post asking about upgrading their Dell Optiplex, and one of the, like, Dell, like, people who are, like, moderating the forums were like... like, it's not recommended that you do because it's not guaranteed that it'll work or something like that. Like, highly discouraging someone from upgrading their power supply. And I was like, yeah, of course they're going to say that. So, after some digging, I was able to find a power supply that would work. It would definitely fit. But the problem is, it's through eBay.
Oh.
And because it's the state of Florida, they have, when they're purchasing it, it's a contract. And I don't think they can make a contract with a seller through eBay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So it's kind of a dead end at this point. It's like I've seen one that might work on Newegg, which I don't know how that'll work. But that's not, the whole PC upgrade isn't even a priority, just because what we have now works, and we can, like, having upgrading the graphics card will make all of our work a lot easier because it can actually have object tracking to a good extent, rather than what we have now, which is kind of like, if it's a little shaky, it's good. If anything moves in front of it, or like if it moves off camera a little bit, then it's gone. And so like it's not a necessity, but we can have it, and so that's why I'm trying to price it. And I talked to I talked to two redaction programs companies in the past, or yesterday and today, and I'm definitely not going to mention any names, but one of them was cloud based, and there's actually a decent amount that you can find out there that are all cloud based, and I was like, all right, this is cloud based. Well, like, how about what about like cost of storage? Because like we can't pay for the cost of storage. We already have something doing that, and like we already pay for storage, and I imagine they're paying a lot of money for it, because I mean, one video is 2 gigabytes, and there's thousands of them in this thing, so I mean they're paying for a lot. They're paying for a lot of storage. And so this guy, he's like, oh no, it's all included. And I was like, all right, cool. He's explaining this program. It all looks incredibly like straightforward, a very simple UI. Like everything you could ever imagine. It's cloud based, so we don't even have to worry about the computer's hardware. Then we get to the price. He said that they charge $80 per hour uploaded. And with the estimate that I gave him, with the amount that we work with, he said it's looking to be about $60,000 for a year. And I was thinking, for $60,000, we could build a high-end, like an extremely high-end workstation, and then we could just make our own redaction software. Like,
yeah. Shoot me! Why?
Yeah.
Why?
And then I looked.
No.
Then I was like looking at another one that's apparently like a very like well-known good cloud-based program, and I looked at their pricing, and it was identical. It was $79 per hour instead of $80. And so I was like, "Yep, cloud-based, not happening."
Yeah, not happening.
But then I talked to this other one that was actually like a client-side program, and the UI, unbelievably unintuitive.
Is it complete dog poo-poo?
I wouldn't say complete dog poo-poo. It's just... God.
I sidetracked you with me not cursing. Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't say...
I think you said dog poo-poo. I'm sorry. We're gonna tangent for a second.
Oh god.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Sorry. Go.
It wasn't horrible. It just could be a lot more straightforward. They made it. It's a lot more cluttered than it should be.
So it's Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And so it looked. I mean, like, what they were offering is basically the exact same as what we use now. And so I was like, all right, this is interesting. And then I asked a few questions. This person was definitely not as hardware and software savvy as the guy that I talked to with the previous program, but she was good at what she did, though, because she was like, I'll put you in contact with the development team and and things like that. Like she was talking about, like, she'll talk to the project manager and find out the answers to my questions. It's like, all right, cool. So apparently, if we get this program, I'll be in contact with like pretty much the development team and be like, hey, this is like a problem that I ran into, or like this is a feature that should probably be added because it's a pain in the ass to not have it. And
that's very cool.
Yeah, and so they were pretty great, and the only downside was that the program was just kind of clunky. And then, but what we deal with already is like that. So I was like, well, whatever. It's a nice trade-off, or it wouldn't be a bad trade-off. And then it also turns out that with the audio file, like the audio waveform thing, whatever it is, you can actually zoom in on it. Like you can expand it, like you could in most video editing software. And
that's cool.
And that's a feature that what we currently use doesn't have. And I was like, when I told my supervisor about it, he was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And
I was going to say, I do that all the time because
it's
that's when I have to come in and like edit our
yeah,
stuff.
it's so useful, especially when I'm redacting audio. Like to know exactly when audio is being recorded or is being
Yeah.
picked up. Like that'd be a godsend, basically. Rather than what we're doing now, which is like just playing the video and clicking start here and then waiting till the talking stops and put stop here. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's actually yeah, and then the price that they gave, the quote was less than what we're gonna be paying for next year or for like another year of what we're using now. And
Okay.
that or I should say but the way that their licensing works is that it's for a single system, like a single
Mm.
like tower or the computer or whatever you want to call it. They said
Yeah.
workstation, but their definition of workstation and my definition of workstation are very different. Basically, their
Yeah.
definition is a station that you work at. My definition is a workstation. But yeah, um,
That sounds like the same thing, my dude.
well, no, the like I'm talking about like when talk about a workstation, I'm talking about something that's made for like high end processing and like video editing and like something specifically like it's pretty much a high end computer that probably
Okay.
won't game very
Okay.
well, but
I
like
see what you're saying.
yeah, like it's not a
I see
gaming
what you're
computer,
saying.
it's a workstation.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but no, I'm trying to remember what I said. Oh, but they did have a solution to that, which was a dongle that you could use, which would allow you to use the license on a different computer, which we have the desktop that I have, and then another laptop that could also run the software, and so that might be, or that would cost an extra $250, which then puts it close to what we'd already be paying, and then it's basically at the point where we either go with this program and have a tiny feature that's slightly more convenient for it could be a few $100s less, it could be like $100 less, although we should with that program there's a greater emphasis on needing to upgrade the graphics card, which I calculated that out to being like around $240 for the entire upgrade. And
Mm-hmm.
then and it's that or keep what we have now, which works. It doesn't work the best, but it works, and we could upgrade later down the line without a problem. And so I have to go to my people and be like, "This is what we got," and I have no say in the final decision.
Well, at least you are doing your job and you're having fun with it, kind of thing. Like this. At least this was entertaining to you to do your PC building work stuff
Yeah, it's
and get paid for it.
I'm having a blast with all of it. Like even the like even just what the actual redaction part. Like I mean, it's boring when you're sitting there. Like I wouldn't say boring, but it's frustrating when it's like an officer's just driving someone to jail, and because they record that part, and
The people are just saying things,
well,
and you're like, I have to redact this.
no, you don't have to redact any of that. That stays in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anything that the officer says and anything that the person says. I mean, unless it's like a social security number or something like that, that stays in. And but like they'll have like their laptop up and like that'll have like information that like
Should
sometimes
not be
it'll
seen
have
by the
information.
public.
Yeah, it'll have information that's not public record, and so I have to redact that. And then it's just the officer sitting and the camera picks up like half of the screen, and I have to sit there, and it's like a 10-minute drive where the officer's in the same exact position, so I just have to sit there and I can't speed it up or anything, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
ugh. But
See,
oh, you go ahead.
I would try to do my own editing tricks with that, just because, like, I'm guessing your redacting software, other than being video editing software, is just you can add things into the whatchamacallit, the video, into the video, or you're adding layers over the video.
It's basically we add like, or we only really work with blurs, like blurring something, and like it's either blurring or muting audio, and
Okay.
it basically behaves like layers, although you can't like manage them like how you would like a normal like video editing software,
Like,
and
okay.
and then when you render it, it merges the layers.
Okay. It's kind of what I do for, at least it's sounding what I do with Premiere Pro.
Probably. Like yeah, it's a very like redaction software is basically just lightweight video editing software. Like extremely lightweight, although the actual rendering part is still time consuming.
Yeah.
If you're rendering the video part, if you're only rendering audio, it's fine.
Dude, look, I have problems rendering our stuff sometimes. Because before we were doing videos and like having gameplay up, which we have no idea what gameplay is going up right now, because I said I'm gonna record something and Lord knows what I'm gonna put up. But before then, and we're just doing a still image. That still image maybe took me an hour, but now that we have video on top of it, it takes 2, sometimes 3 hours just to render.
Yeah, and I guess when I say render, I actually like what they call it is processing because it's really what it is. Because we're not creating a new video. The process is more of merging the information, like so yeah, like if you're like when I say rendering just audio, I mean you're only like it's only having redacted audio and it's the same video. That's quick because it only changes the audio. But it's when you have to like when you're adding a blur, that's when it starts taking a long time because that's actually blurring the image.
Okay.
And but yeah, like I mean, and then the other boring part is when the officer just has his mic muted, so I can't like there's nothing for me to listen to, so I speed it up and I can speed it up to like 4 times speed. But then and it's just them doing paperwork and like I just have to sit there and I have to watch all of it because I have to make sure that they don't look at the wrong thing on the laptop, and 90% of the time they do. So I mean because they're doing their job, it's what they have to do, but you know
yeah, no, they have to do it, but you're just like
it just makes my job harder.
Don't open that page.
Yeah,
you can like see the scroll like don't click.
There's one program that has like 4 or 5 tabs, and there's all the other like all but one tab is okay, and so I see their mouse move over and I'm like no and then they open and I'm like oh here we go. But
it sounds like fun. I feel like I would have fun doing that editing.
So far, it's a lot of fun. But now tomorrow is going to be a day where I actually have to go to a place and learn the doing the IT part of it. Like I'm also going to be doing like tech support kind of stuff, specifically with the body cams and the software that we use and everything for that. And so that's going to be a fun time. And
Yay,
then
into the IT world you go.
Yep, and then on Friday I learn about how to actually do the billing part for the public records requests. So my job duties will expand probably by next week, but
for right now you're happy.
But yeah, right now I'm having a good time, and even then I'm probably going to be having a decent time. The only time it's gonna, or the worst part is gonna be having to deal with someone who has no idea what's going on and like, you know, the Tales from Tech Support kind of stuff. Like,
gotcha.
Yeah, but the one
I hope you don't get those.
Yeah, I hope so too. The one thing that I will, or that I haven't actually mentioned though, is that I have possibly been working too much though. And
how so?
By that I mean, I like so. Oh, an update on the whole lunch thing. I asked my boss, and he was basically like it's usually he just kind of eats while he's watching videos or whatever, and it's mostly like if it's gonna be like 30 minutes, like you know fine, that's whatever, you can keep that on the clock. But if you're gonna go have a 3-course meal, you should probably not get paid for that.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that makes complete sense. And so so my schedule is pretty much like more or less 8:30 to 4:30, but because I'm working from home, I've been working from 8 to 4:30, so I'm working 8.5 hours each day. And then today, because I had the call with one of the people at 4, I ended up working 9 hours.
Hey, you get to go. You get to not do work for an hour.
Yeah, and then also yesterday I wasn't supposed to work, but I accidentally scheduled another one of the meetings, and then that took an hour, and then also me also looking for for videos or for computer parts was another hour. So I was like at this point, I'm gonna be working 8 hours tomorrow because that's actually at a physical place, and
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much under another guy's control. Um,
Yeah.
and then on Thursday, I'm only able to work 4.5 hours.
Hey,
Like
cool.
I cannot work anymore, and it's
Nice.
frustrating. But the thing is, I'm frustrated because I want to get more done. Like there's a
You have the drive.
there's a
You have the
video or
need.
there's a set of videos that I have at this point already redacted. I've uploaded half of them, and I need to upload the other half, and then I can send that out to the people. And then I have that I'm working on one right now that can be done pretty quickly, and it's just yeah. And then I have an entire Excel spreadsheet that we've been like working on and building, and I need to
Mm-hmm.
like completely revise that to optimize it a little bit more, and that's gonna be another like that's like an hour long task that I'm not gonna be able to get done. And
Well, hey, more for Monday or Tuesday since you're off on Mondays now.
yeah, it's
Yeah, you're off on Mondays.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
it's weird.
There's no case of the Mondays
Yeah,
because there are no
yeah.
Mondays.
My right now my schedule is just like my mental schedule is just like completely thrown off because I'm used to not working on Fridays and then working on Mondays. So
Yeah.
Sunday night I was like, this is weird because I feel like I need to go to work, but I don't need to go to work tomorrow. And then on Friday I was like, it just like it got to the point where like I felt like it was just going to be working like how I am now forever, especially because I'm stuck at home, like having to work from home. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, I could technically go into the office, but that's a whole thing. I
Nah.
have to bring a desktop with me.
Don't risk, and also don't do that.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, there's several reasons why it's a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's good.
Yeah.
On the flip side of things, I haven't worked for 5 days.
Yeah.
Or at least I did not work for like 5 days straight because that was nice.
What's that been about?
So my birthday was last Friday, the 24th of April. I'm now
Yes.
24. Yay, 24.
24.
24. You know what's better than 24?
25.
Next year.
Heck.
But I took off. I was originally just gonna take off the day. Like, I'm gonna have the day. I don't care. It'll be fine. I'll have a 3-day weekend. And then my coworker was like, "Why don't you just take the weekend and the day? You work hard enough. You'll be fine. Take a mental holiday." I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I will. And so I took the weekend off along with Friday, but I could put it all as vacation time, so I get paid for it. So yay, paid vacation,
Nice.
mini paid vacation. And so I had Monday off, or no, I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I went to work. Today's Tuesday, and then yesterday, Monday. But now I have 2 days off tomorrow. Like, essentially, I have a weekend of work, essentially, before I go back into the nonsense, into the 5-day stretch again. But it was nice. I got to stay home. I went nowhere. Well, mainly can't go anywhere because of la corona. But I was just like working on the house or the apartment. We've been apartment hunting. Just cleaning a lot of stuff. I did my streams for my birthday stream. I did another stream with Babatosh doing Terraria. We finally finished Terraria. At least our main world. And so
Oh.
now we're going to do expert mode world and stuff. I'm like, all right, this is going to be fun. But I'm not super keen on it just because we're going to have a lot of people. Like, we're going to have the viewers, which it's good to have viewer interaction. But unfortunately, the thing that I was worried about, which was someone coming in with an overpowered character and just bombing everything with bombs, TNT, and whatnot that destroys block tiles.
Yeah.
And guess what happened near the end of the stream? Someone came in with TNT and bombs and just blew up everything. I'm like, that's not nice.
Yeah.
So I just stayed away from it. Like, I'm going to still join, but I'm not going to have a super high roll, essentially. I probably won't stream those, but... a lot of painting. I've done a lot of painting.
Oh.
I don't know if... I haven't posted anything anywhere, except for Instagram. No, I haven't even done that. God damn it. Ah, ah. I'm on 3. Trying not to. Anywho, but yeah, just chilling, relaxing, acting all cool.
Max and relaxing.
Yeah. Um, but it's just been nice. It's just been nice.
Yeah. Sounds like it's been nice.
We're gonna also segue, since I've been streaming and I haven't gotten donations, but I've gotten some follows and no subs. What's your deal about streamers who are shitty about, or crap, I can't even say that. Yeah.
Streamers who are hecky.
Streamers who are hecky about subs and donations. Like, what? Are you talking about the one chick who's like really mad at everyone for not giving her $10?
Yes. That's what inspired it.
That
So,
female dog.
Yeah. So, yeah, she had her whole spiel about what was it? If like, it's understandable if it's $20, but this is just $5. Give me your money. I already make $60,000 a month.
Yeah. No. You make $60,000 a month because there are people who somehow like your content, or
I don't think that they like their content. I think they like her.
That's a crappy person to like. I can say crappy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a crappy person to like.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like her as a person.
Yeah, I know. You say oh wait, you can't say things either. Good lord, this is hard. But yeah, they just simping. We can say simping. Simping. They're just simping the crap out of this woman
and
girl.
And did you there's apparently another streamer that's friends with her who defended her. And this guy, I was like, all right, this guy's a simp.
This guy's the main simp.
He's trying to white knight her at this point. Like, he's like, no, like,
stupid.
Like, he did like a whole thing. Like, he got extremely mad about the whole thing. Like, because people are like, dude, seriously? And he's like he got really heated, and it was just ridiculous. Because like, then someone like responded to him like on Twitter saying like, sure, like paying $5 a month for one person isn't that bad. But paying $5 a month for every single person that you watch on Twitch is unreasonable for most people. Like, I mean, I only watch 1.5 people on Twitch. Like, so for me, it wouldn't be a big deal, and I am Prime sub to at least one of them, or to one of them. Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah. No, go.
Oh, what else was I gonna say? I had something, but now I lost it. I was gonna have it again.
Here. No, okay. No, go. You have it.
Go. The other part that I take, not offense, but like, the part that I think is hecked up is that both this guy and I don't know what the guy's name is. I mean, we can just say their names. I mean, it's out there. It's Invader. I'm talking about Invader V, but the guy too. I don't know his name. It was like Duncan or something like that. Like, it was like a regular name, or Demon or something like that. But both of them were like, if you can't, or if you're using the excuse that you don't have the money to pay for or to subscribe to people, or like to sub on Twitch, then you're financially irresponsible. And I feel like that's like, what, you're choosing not to spend money, therefore you're financially irresponsible.
No, that's not how this works. Also, it's Destiny.
Ah, yes, Destiny. I was close. Duncan.
Okay, doing some quick research. Yeah, I can see how you can get Duncan and Destiny. Like, both start with a D, but that's just about it.
All I knew was that it was a one-word thing and it started with a D.
Well, let's just say he's not given any D, so that's a fun thing. I can say that because that's not saying the word.
It's the implication.
It's the implication. No, but yeah. So, I feel like that's awful and horrible, and like, you shouldn't beg for money. At that point, you might as well just become a The streamers that you go to when you go into incognito mode, and
That
like kind of thing.
that
Like at that point,
that reminds me. Have you? I don't know, like, because I know I've asked you a few times if you heard the most recent official podcast, and I haven't listened to it in a few weeks now. But
no,
like, you haven't heard any of them in the past like month or two.
no,
Okay.
not at all.
So and I think two or three of them, they mention there's apparently people out there, like there are streamers out there, mostly female, who just sit there staring at the camera, just saying, "You're gonna give me all your money, like you're gonna donate to me," like something like that, like in a kind of like dominant way. And there are dudes who will just donate their entire paycheck to them, and, like they just give them money like that. It's their fetish to just give women money like that.
Can I do that? Can I do that?
Like,
hold on.
you have to make
Pause
yourself.
for
You have to be a
second.
trap.
Nope. Can't go down that road. Can't go down that road. Can't do that. Can't do that at all. Nope. Mm-mm.
You sure you can't do it? No one has to know.
I'm sure I can't do it. No. No. I will pump the imaginary shotgun to my right and point it at you across the internet. No. I will say, I have accidentally on Bob. So Babatosh is a good friend of mine, and you know him. You know his actual name, but I have to call him Babo.
Yes.
Because that's what he wants to be going by. I got drunk and was watching his stream, and he now has like, if you can now subscribe to him, and I subscribed my Prime to him, because I was like, I don't use this since of the bad Twitch accident of 2018. But I've authorized like 2-stage verification and a lot of other stuff, so no one knows my stuff anymore. But apparently, when we were doing Mario Kart and I got a little too tipsy, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop playing, but I'm gonna watch. Someone wasn't subbed. That's Babo's friend, and I'm like, hold on, I have credit card. So I gifted a sub, and then I woke up tomorrow, like the next day, I was like, why is there a charge for $5? I'm like, what happened? And I'm like, it's to Twitch. What's $5 on Twitch? Goes search on. Oh, it's a sub. But I already subbed. Who did I sub to? And I'm like looking through. I'm like, oh, I gifted a sub. Oh, okay. Drunk Austin equals spent and give someone sub when watching streams. So I can't watch streams drunk.
Apparently. That actually reminds me that last week I talked about I was watching Ludwig's YouTube channel, what he calls being a YouTube frog, because apparently his fan base is called Frogs or something. I'm guessing it's a Pepe reference because he uses a lot of Pepe memes.
Possibly.
But yeah, I decided to just watch one of his streams, and it was a really fun time. Just like he was doing and I was like, I think it's called Marbles on Stream or something like that, but it's like basically just like a marble race, except he had each marble was like a thing that he was gonna do, and he had 50 marbles, and so it was a race to like to see which one was gonna win, and it was hilarious watching him be like all right, this is good, all right, wait, no, and there was one guy.
What won?
What?
What won?
There was a lot that won. I'm trying to think of like.
Were they
the
like good
notable
things
ones.
like donate to charity, or like bad things like eat a raw egg or something?
There was prank Cutie Cinderella, which he lives with the streamer Cutie Cinderella, which they may or may not be dating. I don't know what that deal is. But the whole joke is that like it's at least a running joke that he likes her, and she's all like, nah. And and so like one of them was to prank her, and she was like in the stream, or yeah, she was like behind him in the background, like while he was like writing them at first, and so and she told him that she unmodded herself, and so his thing, or one of them, was a flip a coin to either VIP or a banner. and and so he told, like, he went to go get her, told her that it was that coin flip, that's what the marble that won, and then she actually, like, not or completely unexpectedly just put on a hat, like, right before, and then he smashed an egg on top of her head, and that was just fun to watch. But then there was other ones, like, he did a fast food ranking because that was one of, like, a tier list.
Okay.
He did 100 push-ups because that was one of them, and then someone said if you do 125, I'll gift like 50 subs or something like that. And like that's what got me talking about this, that people just gift subs like crazy on that channel, but there's 10,000 people in the like watching them, so.
Oh yeah, no. At that point, it's a lottery pool.
Yeah, the odds of getting it are incredibly low. Like I watched, like, I don't know, at least 200 subs being gifted. I didn't get it one. And yeah, another one was he had to un-VIP all of his VIPs in the channel. Like it was, and then there was some that were good, some that were bad, and then the funny thing was what he started doing was end stream. Like he would replace the ones that he finished with just end stream, because he had one that was end stream, but then he started adding more. And then, like, after he started doing that, like, the third time he ran it, the end stream won, and he's like, well, that's it.
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah. But yeah, like the whole sub gifting, like, I mean, I feel like that's just like, I guess people, I'm saying people being generous, but like, it's like donating to someone, but then also making other people happy.
I feel like, so at least with Bobo, at least his streams, when you sub to him, you get an emote, and it's one emote, because that's all he can currently have. But it's a really nice emote, and it's made by a person named Lane, and they're actually going to be one of my people for D&D on Tuesdays today, but not today. Like, it's going to be probably next week, because we don't have stuff done, and people gave me their backstories, so can't do that. But Lane makes some very good pixel art, and it's a very nice emote. I will hopefully show it to you at some point. So yeah. Anywho,
I guess I was just on the note of having one emote. I definitely know of more than one streamer that people sub to just for their emotes, and like, I mean, obviously that's when people have the money to do that. That is a good emote.
Yeah, it's a very good emote.
But yeah, back when Russo was the one streamer that I consistently watch, back when he was a Twitch affiliate, he had one emote and he made it. His was a heart, and I was a big fan of that. And it was Russo GH. Now it's just Russo H. But that one was a bird, and now it's like a knight, or it's two, like, knight armor, like, helmets making a heart, which you've definitely seen me use Russo H.
Yeah, I see you use it on Discord, and I kind of want them. Like,
yeah,
I want them, but that means I have to go sub to them.
Yeah, you have to go sub to him.
I'm not opposed to subbing to him. I'm just like, I have to go sub to him.
Yeah,
you know?
it's you have to spend money, and it's like, it's not content that you watch, and yeah.
Yeah. So do they go away after the sub is done?
Yeah.
Or do you have them forever?
Yeah, you have to, and the problem is that because it's Twitch Prime, it doesn't automatically reset. And so, I'll try to, like, do the emote, and then it won't work. I'm like, heck, gotta go resub.
Yeah.
And then it takes, like, up to an hour to actually show up on your Discord account again.
I wonder, can I put it in the Discord chat since I have it?
What do you mean?
Well, I've subbed to Bobo. Or do I have to link things?
You have to link things, and I think he has to link things too.
Well, never mind then. Well, that's not a thing that happens now. So, yeah. Yeah. What else? Yeah. God, we've gone through a lot of stuff. Just already.
Have we? We haven't gotten
Eh,
through. We haven't gotten through many topics.
No, we haven't gone through many topics, but we are.
Yes.
We're flying by on time.
Oh wow.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. We've been talking for. Well, you've been talking for a good bit, I should say.
No, you've been talking a lot too.
Especially when I'm. Okay. I don't know. All right, what's your fascination with Sudoku? Is this because of the old guy?
Yes, there's actually two of them. It's a channel that's run by two British dudes, and they're both like hardcore Sudoku champions. And these guys, oh my god! So the way that I can equate it to you is Sudoku for me is like Clone Hero with you.
Okay.
Where in the past, like I've played Sudoku, I know how to play it. Like I'm not bad, but I'm not that great. And then I watched these guys be amazing at it, and then I'm like, I want to do that too. So I started trying to play Sudoku. It didn't go very well. So
I don't think it doesn't go very well because it's the beginning.
yeah, it's exactly what it was. It was the beginning, and like I didn't know like all the little like tricks and all. Now like I've watched a few videos that gave like a little bit more tips and like little like not maneuvers but like tricks that you can do. And and now I've definitely gotten a lot better. I'm still not that great, but I can do like I downloaded.
Could you do the Sunday paper?
I don't know if I could do the Sunday paper. Actually, I just pulled one up that was a New York Times one that I was having. I didn't get too far into it, but by too far into it I mean I didn't get far into it at all. Like I just started it and then I stopped because we started doing this. But
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could do the paper, but I can definitely like I have an app that I'm able to consistently do the hard and expert difficulty puzzles, which those are just computer generated. And then they also have extreme puzzles, which I have yet to complete one because those are absurd. But yeah, I am I'm getting there. But like some of it like it was funny. There's one, like I think I shared it in important talks. Like the one where there was no. Maybe
the night movement thing.
No, there was one that where there was no hints or there was no numbers already in it, and it was like the way like the numbers that you were given were on the outside. And it was like a towers thing, which there is like puzzles that are like based off like the towers, and like it's the number represented like or numbers meant the height of the tower, and the number on the outside was the tower height that was hidden. And it gets extremely hard to like even explain. And apparently people were sitting there like if you look at the comments, people are talking about like I'm 20 minutes in, I have no idea how to even do this. Like I don't even understand the rules. And it's hilarious because the guy's like 10 minutes in, he's like he's like apologizing, being like talking about how like he doesn't know why, or he's like feels bad because it's taking him so long and like stuff like that. And like all the comments are like, this guy's over here doing black magic and then apologizing for it.
Black magic and apologizing for it.
Like it's like he's just like if you watch the video, you're like his logic, he explains it the entire time, and you can sit there and be like, yes, I get what you're saying, but then you 2 minutes later you're like, I have no idea how he got those other numbers. and it's
sounds great.
They're
sounds
so fun
great
to watch. I'm gonna send you one. I'm just gonna send you a video right now.
Yeah, send me some.
I'm gonna send you their most recent video.
I will try to watch it. Lord knows when I'm gonna be house hunting a lot tomorrow. I'm hopefully going to 3 houses, and the first one starts at like 11:15. So
nice.
Yay! I have to wake up early. Fun times. Saved it there.
And speaking of house hunting, Valerie and I are also looking around at different houses or apartments, and we found some decent ones. Because I now have the money to live. I can afford to live. And so, yeah, we're looking at possibly moving into a new place.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The M&M Sudoku is the first thing I see.
Yep.
What the flip?
M and N.
Gonna look at that later.
I have no idea. I haven't watched this video, but I imagine it's just them doing magic.
Yeah, probably. Do we want to get in conspiracy hour, or do we want to actually do what is it, housekeeping, and then go back to topics?
I would say actually, yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's get into housekeeping, and then we'll get back into topics. I had the Word document up, and now I don't. All right. Holy crow! It's the housekeeping segment. Thank you for making this far into the episode.
Holy
This
crow!
is episode. Well, I'm reading episode 15 notes when I was cursing a bunch, so I can't do that now.
And
This is
you
episode
chose crow?
16. Yeah, be quiet. Of the Average Talks podcast. Don't interrupt me. And you can find us on our Instagram at Average Talks podcast, or the Discord link, which is in the description below, or in probably in the comments of our YouTube stuff. RSS feed is up, 7 episodes. Lord knows where they are.
They are on the feed. If you have an RSS reader, you can access them.
Yes. Which we should probably get the link.
We should probably, yeah. I was about to say.
The RSS.
We don't have a link to it.
You get the thing.
Alright.
We still have an unused Gmail account where you send us your questions and problems at averagetalkspod@gmail.com. Thank you again to Babatosh for our intro song. His stream link, my stream link, for when I do all my art streams. I'm actually thinking about playing The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, the new one that came out on the Switch, because I have my whatchamacallit, what is this thing that I'm tapping currently? Not graphics card.
Capture card?
Capture card, thank you. Capture card.
Yes.
I have my capture card back, and I can actually use that. And I've used it a little bit when I streamed Mario Kart, so yeah, we're gonna do that. I think that's it. Oh, you never sent me Valerie's Twitch link.
Oh.
You never did.
I can get it in like right now.
Yeah, send me that so I can have that and post that there. This is Justin's wife. By the way, why do you say waff like that?
Cause here we go.
Okay, hold on. His wife Waff's Twitch link is down below as well. Go watch her do Animal Crossing stuff. Animal Crossing is cool. I just don't play it that much. That has been the housekeeping segment. Thank you.
So the thing is, waff isn't a pronunciation of wife. It's because my the name I usually use online is Porky of the Pine, and she calls me Porky because we met playing Pokemon Go, and we met with me being Porky of the Pine, and so all of the friends that we still have from then all still call me Porky, and then she started calling me Pork, and then from there that kind of, as it does, it turned into Pork, and so around that time I was like, all right, you're Waff, and so just because she's Waffle Iron, and so now she's Waff.
Well, Waff is also very close to wife.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's
it just kind of works.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. All right, there's her thing.
Very cool. Thank you.
What? How did it happen? That's how I remember it.
Well, first off, not Pokemon. Number.
Get on the microphone if you're going to describe.
She's saying her Pokemon name was Numba, but I'm talking about. Okay, at some point she changed her name to Waffle Iron because I called her Waffle Iron sometimes.
You called me a million things.
I called her a million things, and that was the one that she chose.
You called me Floor.
Yeah, I also called her Floor.
And Lava Lamp.
And Lava Lamp. No, you called me Lava Lamp.
Floor, though.
And yeah, Floor.
Remember when you couldn't think of a single name?
Get on the podcast.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? And then you were like, oh wait, Floor. And your mom
She cursed.
Yeah. Wait, did she? Oh, well, yeah.
Well, technically this counters for me.
Oh. But, yeah, so she picked Waffle Iron, and then from it yeah, I also called her Pancake. but now
Aw.
it's evolved, or it's I guess devolved. I don't know. It's now WoW.
I know. I just like that. I like that. It's very sweet. I love the pixel art for it.
Yeah.
For her channel.
Carla made the pixel art, right? Or did you? You made it, right? You made the pixel art for your Twitch icon thing. It's you in pixely form.
I need someone to do that for me.
Come over to me. You made this, right?
If by made it, you mean design on a website?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She designed it on a website.
Oh, I
can't
need her to design me
Carla does way better.
a me.
Carla doesn't. Send him the cow. Do you have the cow?
I don't know if I have the cow. I don't think I have the cow.
Cow?
So Valerie has a friend who is extremely artistic,
Oh, cool.
and she can. Yeah, we could actually do that.
Oh, what?
She said, "What if instead of gameplay, we could actually have the cow?" Because, yeah, Valerie has a friend who's extremely artistic. She can basically do like if it's artsy, she could just pick it up and be amazing at it. And so
That's awesome.
So Valerie has her every now and then make some type of art thing for her, like so. So we've had a few, or like our wedding invitations are actually drawn by her.
Aw.
And
Speaking of which, when do I get mine?
whenever it's done.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't sent any out. Don't worry.
All right, good. I was about to say, man, I make a podcast with you. You gonna do me dirty like that?
Yeah, the person that we're gonna have be the officiant, is that the word? At the like small thing, it's just gonna be like immediate family at.
Yeah.
Like, she was asking me because she was my like the second in command boss for me at my last job. And she's also like best friends with Valerie, so by best friends and they're buddies.
Yeah. Work friends.
And
Maybe a
what?
little bit more.
Oh, she said they're best friends. Fuck off. So
Okay.
but yeah, she was like when I was leaving, she's like, "Am I still gonna get an invitation?" I was like, "Don't worry, you will," because she doesn't know that she's gonna be the person.
Officiate things.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
But
Yeah.
Valerie has sent me the cow, I believe. Yes. So one of the things.
What is the cow?
Okay, so one of the things that that Valerie's friend had made was a hive. I don't say GIF or GIF. I say hive of a cow sleeping in pixel art form.
Is it adorable?
I just sent.
Oh,
it to
it's
you.
adorable.
It's amazing.
We're heck gameplay. We're putting this.
Okay.
It's gonna be confusing. Why is only this GIF for a long time until we get to this point? But you know what? It's okay.
It's okay.
This is amazing. I like this.
Yes.
I need to get this person to make me a thing
Okay.
for my face.
Okay.
So I can put it somewhere.
It will probably cost money.
I'm
just
okay with that. I will.
Okay.
I will pay.
What?
I have money. I'll
What?
do the money things.
Carla? Probably cost money. If Austin asks something or her to do something for him,
I will pay her.
she's extremely affordable.
But I always.
I will pay her.
But Valerie pays an ungodly amount of money because she loves her.
Ah, okay. Still. Pay.
But
We'll
yes.
pay for.
All
right.
So yeah.
What's conspiracy hour? I'm gonna
Face
get into
thing.
this now because I want to hear this.
Okay, conspiracy hour. All right, so
What face? I need to know.
what?
I need to know.
He wants a thing of his face, like pixel art of his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yesterday I made a huge breakthrough.
How so?
Okay. So you
X-Files fame.
Yes. Have you seen that meme that's like counter conspiracy theorists with more outlandish conspiracies? And it's like, and then the example is like the moon landing was fake, and it's like, huh, you believe in the moon?
Yeah. I love that.
Well,
That's funny.
There's some traction there. You ready for this?
I'm waiting.
The moon doesn't exist. There's two ways that the moon doesn't exist. There's two reasons that point to the moon not existing.
Okay.
One, flat Earth. Obviously. because every hecking flat earther talks about how the moon isn't actually there and it's just a projection on the dome, and the sun and the moon are both just projections, and the projectors are obviously on the North Pole, which they tell us that there's no land there, and they also tell us where Santa is. Those don't add up. It's because there's projectors there, and they point at the sun and the moon. But it doesn't stop there, because sure, our Earth is flat, but guess what? We're in a simulation. And I can verify that because it's run by Google. You know how I know that it's run by Google?
Turn down your audio. Please stop. How is it run by Google?
Because back in I don't remember what year, but history didn't start in Anno Domini 1 with the birth of Jesus. I mean, there definitely was no history before that, but history did not start with Jesus. History started in 1990 when Google started becoming an idea, and search engines realized that they had power, and that it started with Yahoo, but then Google was like, "Yo, we got this," and Google announced, or at some point, that they revealed that they were part of Alphabet. The Alphabet was the parent company for Google.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what Alphabet? The Alphabet people run Google. You know who the Alphabet people are? FBI, CIA, NSA, the Alphabet. the Alphabet people who run the simulation, and they run our government, they control our lives. I have the answer to the world.
What the heck? Hold on. This is me the entire time. I'm gonna play it because I can. Because it's a GIF. Nope. I hit the wrong thing.
That's also the wrong thing, but I think...
Oh my god.
I got a redirect notice.
Hold on.
Oh.
Let me just find it.
Oh, is it the dude blinking?
Yes, it's the dude blinking.
Yeah, because you know what's right. Prove me wrong. You can't.
Here's my question. What is the coronavirus then, if we're in the simulation? Is it just a glitch?
It's because people knew. People started finding out. Watch, I'm going to get it tomorrow.
I doubt that you will get it tomorrow, and I really don't want this to be the...
Yeah, I just realized that I actually am going outside tomorrow, so we're gonna...
What is that theme? Is it Always Sunny? No,
Which
it's
one?
not Always Sunny. The,
That's Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, and Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Like that. That's gonna start playing in the background.
No.
Oh, good lord.
I'm
glad.
I don't know. Coronavirus is just maybe the simulation got a virus. Maybe it's. I should mention that we are actually all brains. We are brains, but we are in a simulation on the planet Kepler. By not Kepler, we are on the planet CFB DSIR 214904003. They actually put the planet in our simulation, and our scientists have figured that out.
Okay. I'm just doing the GIF again, 'cause that's all I can do right now. Like, I've seen you become passionate about spouting out nonsense before, and I can imagine you doing it in front of a microphone.
Yes.
And I want to see your face doing it, because it's hilarious.
It's exactly how you imagined it.
Good lord.
I'm proud of myself for this grand discovery.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you found this out, buddy. I'm really proud of you.
I should contact Alex Jones. I think he'd be on board.
Please don't. Please don't do this. I think... Do we want to do news segment? Like, do we?
I saw something that interested me, but I did not actually look into it.
Okay. Because I'm going to say that is your TED Talk, is conspiracy talk.
Okay, because... And the thing was with the news segment right now is all the fake... or not real news,
Mm-hmm.
or real news or not new. Yeah, it's all coronavirus stuff. There's,
Yeah, it's none of it's interesting anymore.
yeah,
Like,
it's.
well, it's still interesting, but it's like,
Did Trump really tell you to inject bleach? Kinda. Like it's all that.
yeah, let's not get into that nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I've been trying not to burp into the microphone.
You didn't do a great job.
Yeah, I did not do a great job there, but I think I'm gonna talk about this thing, and then we'll probably end on it, maybe, or talk about something. I don't know.
I don't know. You have a topic and a half or 2.5 topics there.
Both of them are. It's just 2 topics. So
Well, I want to know how it went from
okay,
one
yeah, okay,
to the other.
okay. So here's how this starts. I'm sitting there. It's Sunday night. I am about to start streaming with Bobo. We're gonna do Terraria. We're gonna kill the Moon Lord. I'm like, all right, cool. We're good to go. I'm there, and our old roommate, who still pays for his room, and he's still on the lease, therefore he still pays rent.
Is
Sorry, I had a
wait,
burp.
this is the one with that doesn't live basically across from you, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh no, this is the one that lives across from me.
Okay.
Yeah, he is no longer there. I'm not gonna say his name. He is no longer living with us, but he lives with his girlfriend. And he came over on Sunday, and he was cleaning out his room, which I'm like, oh, hey, he's finally cleaning out his room and getting all of his stuff out. Cool. Turns out he was a little bit more mopey, and he said to me that it was not going to work out between him and his girlfriend, and that he was going to be moving back in. And a part of me was like, oh no, this place is going to get awkward again. It's already awkward, slightly awkward, but it's going to be even more awkward. Yay. But then, like, I was also like, crap, I have to share a bathroom again. Good lord. I don't want to share a bathroom. I don't want to do this again. I like to not sharing a bathroom. But, and so that happened. I did the stream. I get a call during the stream. I have to answer the call. It's my other roommates like, hey, what's happening? I'm like, I told them what I knew, and they're like, okay. And then, like, he changed his profile picture and everything to when it was just him. He switched his relationship to single. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
this,
man.
it's yeah. I'm like, all right, this is actually somewhat serious. I don't know. And then Monday, I wake up, I go to work, I come back. He posts a meme in our what was our old roommates group chat, and it's him and his girlfriend in the profile picture again. I'm like, hold on, what's going on? And look at his thing. He says he's in a relationship again, and I'm just like, what? What's going on? What's happening? I don't get it. And so then I go home, and I'm like, hey roommates that currently live with me, WTF is going on? And they're like, here's what we know. Tales the spill. And I'm like, okay, they're back together again. All right, he's not moving in. What?
All right.
And I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like, I don't want this happening. But it's going to happen again. It's probably going to keep happening. I'm like, I don't know. No.
And with your house hunt thing, just for a lack of a better term, I guess it'd be like apartment hunting, living quarters
Yeah, house
hunting.
Yeah.
Like, what am I trying to say? Are you looking to live alone, or are you looking to have roommates?
No, I'm moving with current roommates.
Oh, okay.
We're just going to move.
Okay. Wouldn't that
Which-
still keep everything awkward?
Not as much.
Okay.
Hopefully not. Who knows? We'll figure it. It will happen, and who knows? We'll figure it out. Bobo actually might be living with us. Might be. I don't know. I gotta talk to other roommates. We gotta work out some stuff. But anywho, in the midst of my one roommate moving back in and not moving back in the next day, we found an old battle mat that we used for D&D, and this thing has old dry or wet erase marker stuff on it. And I'm like, crud, this thing's like grody. How do I fix this? And so I've gone about. I had to put like all my D&D books on top of it to make it flat again because it was all kind of
Oh,
like
man.
crumpled and looking weird. I got it flat. It's flat now. It has some character, i.e., there's some ridges and some other things.
It's
and I'm like,
called charm.
yeah, it's got some charm. It's got a lot of charm, especially in the middle. So I'm like, all right, fine, that's fine. But I've essentially gone the way you get wet erase off of a Chessex D&D battle mat is hot water or hot warm water. And so I have this paper towel that I like run the hot tap, put the paper towel under it, and then quickly go over the battle mat and just start scrubbing like it's charcoal and I'm trying to turn it into diamonds kind of level, just kind of scrubbing there. And it's a slow process, but I got one side done before we started recording today. It took me 2 hours for one side.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And still, like, I can go back and do more. Like, yeah. It's going to be a process, but that's all right. I need something to do. But yeah, that's kind of all my topics. That's all my everything. We still need to test out weed fuel. Like, I really want to test out weed fuel.
We're going to have to just
Before we
go buy
forget
it
it.
ourselves, but the problem is I don't want to buy it. I'm not a huge sake fan, so, like, I don't want to go get it myself.
Me neither. Like, we'll figure something. We'll figure something out. I don't know.
Get a miniature
I
and
wonder-
then split it in half somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exactly.
I don't
That's probably how we're gonna do it.
do miniatures of sake exist.
No,
I didn't
they
think
only
so.
exist in 750s.
Only in
Although,
750?
if
Not
we
even
prob-
500?
No, I don't even think so.
No.
I have to go look at I think I'm gonna go look at ABC tomorrow.
That's like
Just to see.
that's like working at McDonald's and going to Burger King.
Okay, look, there's a difference. I'm nice to my customers. I'm not a total D-bag like I've heard ABC be to people. So
There's been one person that I've experienced, like one person working at ABC that they weren't mean to me or like they weren't like they just had that like I really don't want to be here kind of attitude, and it was harsh on my mellow.
yeah, I feel that. You know, I didn't say my signature catchphrase. It's
What?
been a week.
Oh yeah,
I forgot to say it's been a week in the beginning.
because it has
I
not
feel
been a
sad
week,
now.
or has it?
It's not been a week.
Ooh.
It's been a night, and it's not been a week. Oh my god, Justin, it's not been a week.
It's only been 6 days. I peaked really hard right there.
Yeah, you did. I'm gonna have to fix that. You were peaking when you were going crazy.
I bet I was.
All right. Well, do you want to call it? I think that's an episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
gotta
think
go.
it's a good
I
episode.
gotta run. I gotta cut my hair. I got a lot of stuff to do.
I gotta go pee. I gotta take a shower. I gotta eat. Like we got stuff to do. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna end this one today.
Yes, it is
Um,
your turn.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming to or getting to the end of the Average Talks podcast. Thank you all for just sticking around this far and making it this long. Hi mom. Hi sis. Because they watch this or listen to this.
Do they?
That's cool of them.
Is it confirmed that they consistently watch like every episode or listen?
Yes,
to
they
episodes?
do.
Oh,
It's confirmed that they watched some episodes because
Or-
my mom.
oh, I'm saying every
asked me some
episode.
things.
oh.
Not every episode.
Okay.
Maybe. I know my mom was keeping up with it.
Make
so
sure
like,
they listen to my
that's cool.
conspiracy.
I hope they do. I really hope they do. But yeah, this has been the Average Talks podcast. We are two incredibly average individuals.